Thanks for coming back, guys. You are joining us right here on Vegucation, where we're talking about sugar. I'm not going to sing it, even though while we were on break, I did remember another song related to sugar.
I appreciate you not wasting another 2 minutes of our time.
With my terrible voice.
Yes.
So, you have a quiz for me?
I have
on
a quiz
sugar?
for you.
Okay.
So you're in the
love
grocery store.
Quizzes.
You're in the grocery store.
Okay.
You're getting all your meals for the week. You're getting
Okay.
all your drinks, all your snacks. Where are we finding the most sugar in the grocery store?
Fruits, sodas. Maybe this should be multiple choice. It feels hard.
It is hard. Let's just go down some of them on the list. Even if you are plant-based, this is going to fall in this category.
Okay.
Low-fat yogurt is going to be higher in sugar.
Oh.
And specifically low-fat, why I say that, which is, I mean, a plant-based yogurt is going to be lower fat anyways. But low-fat dairy yogurt, what they did back in the day, because milk has sugar in it, or milk has fat in it, and we went through the low-fat craze, right, where they wanted everything to be low-fat. So what they did is they took out the fat in the dairy, and they were like, well, this tastes like crap. So let me put some sugar in here so people still eat it.
Accurate.
Yes.
I have not had milk for a really long time, but I do remember when I was a milk drinker and I went down from like whole to
Oh,
skim.
yeah. Tastes terrible.
Skim's like sugar water, basically. It's very thin and very sweet.
Yes. So low-fat yogurt, but again, even if you're doing plant-based, whether it's cashew, almond, soy, if it is a flavored yogurt, lime, strawberry, vanilla, it's going to have sugar in it. So just watch it because, again, we're aiming for a certain amount of grams per day,
Okay.
which would be 25 grams for women.
Okay. What was it you said earlier in the show? There was a recommended 6 tablespoons?
Right, so 6 teaspoons, so that's 25 grams or 6 teaspoons for women, and then 9 teaspoons and 37.5 grams per man.
I have a question.
I thought we were high-fiving.
I mean, you're doing so great. But I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so you said the recommendation for women is no more than 25 grams of sugar per day.
Yep.
So you know when you look at like your sodas or your snacks on the nutrition label, it'll say like percentage of daily nutritional
Value.
whatever. How does that translate to what you just said?
It probably doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like they put whatever they want in that area of it, but the grams are correct.
Okay.
So if you have, let's say, a yogurt.
Okay.
Let's say you get a coconut yogurt, it's delicious, it's vanilla, and it has 11 grams of sugar for a little tiny cup.
So it should say somewhere around 50% of your daily sugar
Yes.
need.
Correct.
And that just sounds like such a small amount to be half of everything that you need for the day. It doesn't
Correct.
sound worth it.
Let's talk just based on today, guys. Britt had her vanilla latte. Let's say that had 12 grams of sugar. We're just going to round.
Yeah, that's right.
At least 12, but yes,
I added oat milk too, and I know there's some sugar in that too.
probably. So we're like at 15?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, 15.
I was going to say 18.
Then we had a sweet potato waffle.
I didn't eat that.
Okay, I did. I did. That was my sugar for the day, by the way. You had a salad.
I had a salad. So the serving size of one salad, I ordered 2.
Okay.
So I ate 2 salads for
You
lunch.
think there's sugar in the dressing?
I mean, I would like to think no. I would like to think that my salad was like super healthy and I made
Okay.
no mistakes ordering 2.
Okay.
But I probably did because it's a ginger salad and I'm sure there was some kind of sugar in the dressing.
We'll give you 6 grams for that.
Okay, so now I'm at 21.
Okay. Then I vaguely remember hearing you ask my mom for a bite of chocolate. Is that correct?
Oh my gosh, how did you hear that? You were in the other room. But yes, I had a small piece of chocolate and it was vegan and it was really small.
Okay. And then
I can't have sugar for the rest of my life.
you had a drink, right? What was that?
Oh my gosh, I had a what I thought was really good because it was carrot, pineapple, it was a juice.
Right? It was a fresh pressed juice.
Fresh pressed juice, yes.
So there was carrot in it. There was pineapple in it. And what was the other thing?
Orange, I think.
Right. So sugar, and sugar.
There's sugar in carrots.
There's sugar in carrots,
I
there's
don't
sugar in
taste sugar.
pineapple, and there's sugar in oranges.
I feel like I should dispute, like, of the 3 ingredients, like, I feel like one should be sugar-free.
It should be.
But
What
the
offset
moral
the
of
blood
the
sugar?
story is I've already had my daily.
You've had well over.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
I thought we were being conservative.
We were, but we're trying not to lie to the people.
This is true. Don't be like me, guys.
We're sending her
Watch
to.
your sugar. I'm going to Sugar Anonymous.
She's going to sugar hell.
Sugarholics. I'm going to sugar hell.
Sugar hell. But let's talk about what are some of the other products that you might find in the grocery store, often with lots of sugar. You've got barbecue sauce. A lot of your
Yeah.
dipping, your ketchup, your barbecue sauce. Those are high in sugar. So, find the better brands out there. Specifically ketchup, I always buy organic.
Yes.
Look at the ingredients on the back. Stay away from that high fructose corn syrup, any of those added syrups, unless it says maple syrup. Yes. Do
I have
you have
another
a question?
So you know how, like, for example, ketchup, we'll say, like, no added sugar?
On the front or the back, does it say that?
It's on the front.
Right.
So I guess
Flip it
you wanna
over.
flip it over and then see if they lied
Correct.
by checking the ingredients and seeing if sugar's on there,
Yep.
and if it is, how high up.
Correct.
If it's toward the end of the ingredient list, then
Yes, there's probably
maybe
not too much,
not
but
it. Okay.
also looking at how many grams. So it
True.
could say low sugar and it have 15 grams because they lowered it from 30 to 15.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
The food industry is really, like,
it's very confusing.
hurting my feelings right now a little bit. It's
It
making
hurts
me really
my soul
confused.
too. I know. So we got fruit juice, right?
Okay.
Again, we talked about juice this morning. Even though it was organic, fresh, pressed, amazing juice,
A lot of sugar.
definitely sugar.
And it was 18 ounces, too, so it's
It was
probably
a
like
lot of sugar.
just, and it tastes good, too, so I know it was sugar
Yeah,
because
it's delicious.
sugar tastes good.
Yeah. Spaghetti sauce. It's another big one.
Oh, no.
Pasta sauce.
Not if you make it yourself, right?
If you make it yourself, that's better.
Yep.
Or I would say, Whole Foods has a lot of sugar-free pasta sauces, spaghetti sauces. So that would be one of my favorites.
My whole paycheck.
Whole paycheck.
Right at Whole Foods.
Sports drinks. How many people you have kids in sports, do you not? Do you buy them sports drinks?
Gatorades, Powerades, vitamin waters.
What do you think are in those?
Sugar.
And some of that corn syrup?
You think so?
100%.
I'm going to go back and look because I would not have guessed that.
Yes.
I would have thought,
And what about those dyes that are in there?
oh,
Red
I
dye
try to get
number
the clear
5.
ones. I do try to get the clear ones. I don't, that's not that much
Any
better.
of those dyes, if you're having trouble with your kids and you come to me and you want to start working with me, the first thing we're going to talk about is food.
Yeah.
Because their behavioral changes and how they're acting on a regular basis, yes, partially environment, but the bigger piece of it is food. What are they consuming every single day that's causing them to have outbursts and temper tantrums and not be able to pay attention? And food additives can be quite the problem.
Have you done research into, is it red dye as being like one of the most heinous of
Yeah,
them?
so there's a couple. There's red dye, blue dye, yellow number 5. There's a lot of numbers and a lot of dyes.
Okay.
But in my opinion, none of them are good.
Well, I mean, that's not how the food naturally
Correct.
occurs.
Bananas don't have yellow dye number 40,
They don't.
thankfully. Don't add that to them, please. I like bananas the way that they are. But let's round out the list. So we have chocolate milk.
Of
Again,
course.
going to be high in sugar. Granola. Granola's a kicker. People
Oh,
buy granola. They're
really?
like, this is healthy. This is organic. I'm like, it has 27 grams of sugar.
How?
How? Yes.
Where's the sugar coming from?
I mean, maple syrup usually. Sometimes they add just regular coconut sugar. Sometimes it's cane sugar. Sometimes it's raw sugar. Again, I have really easy recipes for making granola at home.
Okay.
So I'd highly recommend doing it. And it's so simple, mamas. Like, I know it sounds complicated, but it's not. We talked about coffee, flavored coffees already. Iced tea, protein bars kill me.
Oh.
They literally kill me. Between the fake sugars and then the real sugars and then the fact that there's little to zero nutrition in them, it's a lot of chemicals, and I would challenge all of you to skip it. And the last one on the list is kind of surprising. Pre-made soup.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so they contain a lot of sucrose, barley malts, dextrose, maltose, lots of different syrups. And again, make your soups at home. They're really, really easy. But if you can't, check the ingredients,
Yeah.
check the sugar content.
I would never think about soups as being high in sugar.
I'm telling you. Well, we're going to keep talking about this in just a second. We'll be right back.